What if I told you that the solar power bank sitting in your bag right now might take almost 2 weeks just to fully charge using sunlight alone? Yeah, sounds crazy, but it's true. Most of these solar chargers are not what they seem. The solar panel? It's more like a backup trickle, not your main power source. And if you're depending on it in an emergency without knowing that, you're setting yourself up for a bad time. So here's what we're doing today. We're breaking down the top 6 solar flashlights with power banks, and not just listing features. We're comparing real-world usability, capacity, speed, durability, and most importantly, which ones actually make sense when things go wrong. And as you watch, think about this. What matters more to you? Raw capacity, charging speed, or survival reliability? Drop your answer in the comments. I want to see how you think. Let's get into it. 6. GOODaaa, 42,800 mAh. Let's start with the absolute
beast, the GOODaaa 42,800 milliamp hour power bank. This thing is built for one purpose: keeping your devices alive for as long as possible, no matter what. And when you compare it to everything else on this list, nothing even comes close in terms of raw capacity. We're talking multiple full charges for several phones, making it perfect for group trips or long emergencies where power outlets just don't exist. But what really makes this stand out isn't just the size, it's the convenience. Unlike competitors like the ERRBBIC or Luvknit, which still rely on external cables, the GOODaaa comes with built-in Lightning, USB-C, and micro USB cables. That means no extra wires, no digging through your bag, just plug and go. And honestly, once you use that, it's hard to go back. Now here's the trade-off. Charging speed tops out around 15 watts, which is decent, but compared to the BLAVOR's 20-watt fast charging, it feels slower, especially when you're in a rush. And then there's the size. This
thing is bulky. Compared to something like the RunningSnail or even the Durecopow, it's way less portable. And let's be real about the solar panel, it's not meant to recharge this monster. It's purely for emergency top-ups. Trying to fully charge this via sunlight, you'll be waiting days, maybe longer. So if your priority is maximum backup power and zero cable hassle, this is unbeatable. But if you care more about speed or portability, you might want to look elsewhere. So tell me, would you carry extra weight for more power or keep things light and fast? 5. Durecopow, 20,000 mAh. Now if GOODaaa is the tank, the Durecopow 20,000 mAh is the reliable soldier. It's not flashy, it's not packed with premium features, but it gets the job done and it does it well. Right away, you're getting a solid mid-range capacity that easily handles a few days of phone charging. Compared to GOODaaa, yes, it's smaller, but that also makes it way easier to carry, especially
for solo trips or light camping. Where Durecopow really stands out is durability. This thing is built to survive the outdoors. Rain, dust, drops, it can handle it. Compared to something like the Luvknit or ERRBBIC, it feels more focused on toughness than features. But here's where it falls behind. Charging speed is the slowest in this lineup. With basic 2.1 amps output, it's noticeably slower than the 15-watt speeds of ERRBBIC or the 20 watts of BLAVOR. And when you're trying to quickly top up your phone, that difference matters. Feature-wise, it keeps things simple. Dual flashlights, SOS mode, and a built-in compass. Useful? Yes. Game-changing? Not really. So compared to BLAVOR, you're sacrificing speed and features. Compared to GOODaaa, you're sacrificing capacity. But what you gain is simplicity, reliability, and a lower price. This is for people who just want something that works. No extras, no complications. So let me ask you, do you prefer simple and reliable, or
feature-packed and fast? 4. BLAVOR 20,000 mAh. Now we're stepping things up. The BLAVOR 20,000 mAh power bank is where speed meets versatility, and honestly, this is where things start getting interesting. The biggest upgrade here is 20-watt fast charging. Compared to Durecopow or even GOODaaa, this is a huge jump. You can get your phone to 50% in about 30 minutes, which makes a massive difference in real-world use. But that's just the start. BLAVOR is basically a charging hub. Built-in cables, wireless charging, multiple ports, even a dedicated Apple Watch charger. Compared to ERRBBIC or Luvknit, it just packs more functionality into one device. Now, yes, it shares the same 20,000 milliamp hour capacity as several others here, but it uses that capacity more efficiently thanks to faster output. Durability is solid too, water-resistant, shock-proof, built for outdoor use, and the built-in camping light is actually more usable than the basic flashlights you get on cheaper models. So,
what's the downside? Price. It's more expensive than Durecopow and often slightly higher than ERRBBIC or Luvknit. So this comes down to priorities. If you want speed and features, BLAVOR wins. If you want value, others might make more sense. So what's more important to you, saving money or saving time? 3. RunningSnail, 2,000 milliampere hours. Now this one completely changes the conversation. The RunningSnail isn't about capacity. It's about survival. Let's be honest, compared to every other power bank here, 2,000 milliampere hours is tiny. You're not charging your phone multiple times. You're getting maybe a partial charge. But that's not the point. What makes this different is the hand crank. No sun, no power, doesn't matter. You can generate electricity manually. And that alone makes it more reliable than every other device on this list in a true emergency. Then you add the NOAA weather radio, SOS alarm, flashlight, and suddenly, this isn't just a power bank. It's a
survival tool. Compared to GOODaaa or BLAVOR, it's nowhere near as powerful. But when those run out of battery, this still works. That's the key difference. So this isn't your everyday charger, it's your backup for when everything else fails. So let me ask you, would you sacrifice capacity for guaranteed power in an emergency? 2. ERRBBIC, 20,000 milliampere hours. The ERRBBIC 20,000 milliampere hours sits right in the sweet spot. It's balanced, reliable, and doesn't try to overcomplicate things. You're getting solid capacity, 15-watt charging speed, and wireless charging, all in a rugged design that's built for outdoor use. Compared to Durecopow, it's faster. Compared to BLAVOR, it's more affordable. And that's really its strength. It finds the middle ground. The wireless charging is a nice touch, especially if you're tired of cables. And compared to GOODaaa, it's much more compact and easier to carry. But when you compare it directly to BLAVOR, you start to see the
difference. BLAVOR is faster, has more features, and feels more premium overall. Still, ERRBBIC holds its own by offering solid performance without pushing the price too high. So this is for people who want reliability, decent speed, and a bit of convenience, without going all in on premium features. So where do you stand? Mid-range balance or all-out performance? 1. Luvknit 20,000 milliamp hours. And finally, number 1, the Luvknit 20,000 milliamp hour power bank. This one wins because it does everything well without overcomplicating things or overcharging you. You've got strong capacity, solid 15-watt charging, wireless support, and a ton of output options. Compared to ERRBBIC, it offers more flexibility. Compared to BLAVOR, it's often more affordable while still delivering similar everyday performance. And that's why it stands out. It's the most practical choice. It's rugged, reliable, and versatile enough to handle multiple devices at once. Whether you're camping, traveling,
or just preparing for emergencies, it fits. Now, yes, it's not the fastest like BLAVOR, and not the biggest like GOODaaa, but it balances everything better than anyone else, and that's what most people actually need. So if you want one device that covers all your bases, this is it. But I want to hear from you. Do you prefer a balanced option like this, or something more specialized? So here's the breakdown. If you want maximum capacity, GOODaaa. If you want budget durability, Durecopow. If you want speed and features, BLAVOR. If you want survival reliability, RunningSnail. If you want balance, ERRBBIC. And if you want the best overall value, Luvknit takes it. Now tell me, which one are you trusting in your next trip or emergency? Drop your answer below, hit like if this helped, and subscribe for more real-world gear breakdowns. I'll see you in the next one.